complex. And what is really important with disruptive innovation is that disruptive innovation breaks the relationship, the interaction between organization and technology. Disruptive innovation for technology is to bring new solutions which are not connected to the context, And disruptive market innovation brings new ways to solve problems. Today, the problem is that Alienor is very disruptive technology. And we must find a way to balance this interaction between the market and technology. So what our company is doing? We are a small company. And we have decided to be an organization to address the problem of disruptive technology. This is our business. And when 3 years ago we have met a guy from California to talk with us about Alienor, we were very excited because this is the perfect case to try to use what we have learned these last 50 years. So what does that mean? In fact, it means that we are building an organization. This is our proposal. In fact, it's more than an organization. It's a true business model. So we make proposal, and the idea is to build an organization to solve key problems with disruptive technology. Among the list of problems we have to solve, we have to address risk. Risk is the factors which make people decide to move forward or not. We have to, as part of the deal, address impact, because learn will destroy a lot of value, so we need to be able to show how we are going to generate a lot of value. You have to manage communication to foster adoption. It's why we have created a new brand, L'Energie, with a G. And people ask us why we have a G, and we say it's like the eye of Apple. We want to have G car, G bike, G cities. And the last key problem is massive adoption. So what we do, we are not a consulting company. We are building a model, and we met with people. We are doing, it's business oriented, so we are doing business proposal to people who may have interest to join this organization. And when we succeed, we expand this organization and consequently the capability of this whole organization to engage. And to engage for what? To make an Alienor. So we are only the architect and the managing company of the ecosystem. We don't define what people do in the ecosystem. We just define the way to make it efficient, more reliable, and to reach the objective. So we sell, we promote, and we operate, process to make you more efficient. It's our proposal. For this problem, there's always a chicken and egg problem. And what is funny is that to solve the chicken and egg problem, it's very simple. One people must decide to be the egg or to be the chicken. Then things move forward. So our business is to develop this new market organization. And the objective is to help you to do your own business to make it Alienor. Obviously, the way we design the system is to make it more competitive, because the only way to change the market is to define something which is more competitive. Why? Because you need only to address a small part of the market. If some actors are more competitive, where the market proceeds as it does usually, and people move forward themselves. What is complex? Obviously, it must be simple to use. It's complex to understand, but it's very simple to use. What we have done these last 15 years is to understand how to minimize the set of rules we have to implement in such model to make it working, and how to proceed with minimum set of to start the process and to catalyze, the whole market. In fact, we have a focus on the root of complex process, but our objective is only to focus to change some DNA sequence, which are the rules who drive the market. And the core approach we have is to make a deal between established company and innovators. There is no other way. Learn is too disruptive, so we must have a deal between established company and innovators to make learn to be real. So, if I try to connect with what you read usually as regard what we're doing, we are a pure player in ecosystem development. That means that we build a business model and we sell the business model to actors. We can get value to use this model. When people join, we expand the ecosystem and we get more capability. And this capability is to execute. And I'll give you some detail about that later. So, as in a startup, we need to have a prototype. So our business is to develop ecosystem. So we have built a prototype. It's the energy. It's an ecosystem with scientists such as Yogi Sylvester, Alan Widom, John Swain, Paolo Tripodi, other people you know well, and other people you know we cannot give the name for now. We have made a lot of discussion with industrialists, and we have built our first agreement with Airbus Group worldwide. And we have made connection with institutions. So the core role of Learn Cities computer is to make the links between research and science and the industry. Industrial are doing engineering. Engineering is not science. And we have to connect that. And during the last meeting Friday in Milano, the Airbus chief scientists remind that their business is to do engineering. And we need a theory because engineers play with parameters to develop optimized solutions. Our approach is to develop open business. Open business is a concept which is not well known, but basically the idea is the following. You have open source is to focus on some stuff you want to share with everybody. Open business is to develop an organization in a way that nobody can lock the market. It's not based on strong growth, it's based on rational. You define a business in order that where you collaborate, you are more competitive. It's very surprising concept. In fact, you say, to be more competitive, you need to collaborate more. It's very key. And the world is going in that way. So we work on open innovation. It's very important for you. Today the innovation pace is too fast. And there is no other way. You have no enough time to make value with what you can create. You need to value it with other people. So its topic is well known and we work a lot on that. And we investigate a lot because IP model is not appropriate for them. And